Yep, running this one back again for the umpteenth million time. But y'all know I was gonna do it at some point, anyways.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jakari from Twisted Nightmare Gaming and Ellen in the Lunar Nightmare Network, and I'm back at you with a revised version of a deck that I've probably done. It's probably be the fourth or fifth time I've done this variant of the zombies. So coming right out with it, this is Bestial Cash Zombies. This is the post YCS Orlando. I never spoke on what happened in YCS Orlando besides posting on X and Facebook. But long story short, I broke even. I went 4-4. I left at the end of round 8 simply because I was hungry. Me, CLP, and Lunar Star 10-3 were all hungry. So after round 8, I was 4-3 after round 8. No, I was 3-4 at the end of round 7. So I said win or lose, I was gonna play round 8, and win or lose, I would drop after that. So I did. The list that I put out prior to YCS Orlando was pretty much note for note what I played. I revised this deck with Who Mixed That Fire, aka Nick, literally about a week or two after that. So let's get started. It has been trimmed down from 52. It's actually, I think, 45 now. And it would actually be 42 had I not added another set of field spells in here. So, anyways, one Shang-Chi, one Balladrock, one Globe Bloom, one Mad Mauler. Essentially, zombie-wise, those and Plague Spreader Zombie are what you consider the bricks in this deck. I don't necessarily want them in my fucking hand. That's why I play 45 or 48 or 52. I don't want to see them in my opening hand unless the other card in my opening hand with it is specifically Unizombie. Three Mizukis. Three Banshees. The remaining brick, which is Plague Spreader. I don't care if he's in my hand. I'm going to get him out my hand at some point, regardless of the situation. And then last zombie is 3 Unizombies. And then the bestial count, I'm going to put the bestials and the cash chair stuff literally in the same little line here. So, 1 Druid Worm, 1 Magnemite, 2 Fenrir, 1 Unicorn, and 1 Birth. That's it. I was running, 3, 2, and 2? And then I was running 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. 1 Serenir, 1 Lubellian, 1 Druid Worm, 1 Saranir, 1 Magnemite. And regained. So, drastic cut down from 6 to 2. So, and you know what it is next. It's hand traps and spells and traps. And yes, that does mean, that's kind of obvious, I am running the quintessential zombie tuner, Ash. 3 nib, 3 imperm. In fact, this deck was 48. I made the conscious decision to get the fucking drolls out of my deck. It was 48. It was 47. Actually, no. That would only cut me down to 46. So yeah. I'm not actually counting it. If you sent this deck to Jesse Cotton after you see the next set of cards in my deck, he would probably be pissed because of all the 2-ofs in the deck. And that was just for thinning purposes. So, 1 called by, that one's kind of obvious. 2 cross out. 3 Wraith Soft. 2 Super Poly. 2 Talents. 3 Zombie Worlds. 1 Azure. That lets you know it's in the extra deck, doesn't it? It was in the extra deck the last time. Don't be surprised. This was the newest addition to the deck with the Wraith Sauce at the last minute. Simply because I don't see the Kashtira stuff enough because I play such a small lineup of it. I should have put the Wraith Sauce with it, but then I would have to by default put the Zombie Worlds with the zombie cards. But I'd rather just leave them with the spells and call it a day. For the fusions, for the extra deck, I'm gonna preface this. I will be doing a build that focuses around getting this bastard out because in this deck it's hilarious, not just as a super poly target, but a ghost fusion target. So we'll probably be doing that one sooner rather than later. But in the meantime, Drago Necro. And right now, honestly, if I wanted to cut down to 1 Garua, I could go 1 Garua, 1 Duke of Demise. And then Draco Stapelia. 1 Flying Mary, 1 IP, 1 Silhouette Rabbit, 1 SP, 1 Vampire Sucker. If you want to know the most cuttable extra deck card out of all of these, and that's without playing Duke of Demise, the honest truth is Flying Mary. I don't run enough. The 7s, the 5 and higher that I have in the deck, in the main primarily, only 2 of them are actual zombies. The rest of them rely on being converted into zombies with me having Zombie World already on the field. And that's the Bestials and the Kashtiras. With that, I have 7. Without this, I have 2 legitimate zombies that I can summon off of this when they're in the grave. That's why this is the honest to God most cuttable card in this deck, in this extra deck. And even if I wanted to cut anything to put Duke in, and I wanted to keep the girls, it would be the Flying Mary. I do have a play with the Flying Mary, but it's convoluted. And truth be told, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is better suited to be played in the Eldritch build. When we get the rest of the Eldritch support. Continuing on, 1 Chaos Angel, 1 Immortal Dragon, 1 Red-Eye Zombie Dragon Lord, 1 Skeletal Dragon Felgrand, 1 Sword Soul Supreme Sovereign Qingying, and 1 Zombie Vampire. I'm not cutting anything out of these 6. If you notice, I've been playing these 6 religiously in most of my zombie decks, my extra decks for zombies lately. And that's primarily because you have a lot of 8s. It's easy to shit out 10s. This converts its level to allow you to go into 8 or 10. And then on your opponent's turn, this recurs literally anything that you summon that's a zombie in your graveyard. And then this triggers Baladrock. This triggers Baladrock. That triggers Baladrock. The protection, the banish effect triggers Baladrock. The mill effect triggers Baladrock. So, if, well, this is zombie world dependent, but these naturally are zombies. So these triggers Baladrock regardless of situation. Sucker triggers Baladrock all day, every day, because he's going to summon himself. Mary triggers Baladrock. And then I don't run any actual zombies in fusion form. I don't want to. There's really not too many good ones. So, anyways, folks, that's it for this profile. Zombies is really short, sweet, to the point for me. It's my pet deck. It's a deck that I tend to try to take around with to play in different formats. This deck actually does not give an absolute taker's damn about Droll. The only cards that actually get hurt by Droll are the Kashtira side, the Kashtira and the Bestials. Primarily Magnamut and then Fenrir and Unicorn and Wraithsoft. But the thing is I don't have to activate those effects to do what I need to do. I don't search a lot with zombies because Garua gets hurt by Droll because of if I've been Drolled, then I can't draw if it goes to the grave. Whoopity frickin' do. I don't care. But the zombie side of my deck doesn't care about Droll. The zombie side of the deck gets absolutely hoed by things like Ash hurts a lot on the mill effect of Unizombie and Shang-Chi. In fact, if I have no other legitimate plays and I have nothing to discard for the second effect for Unizombie, my turn is done. Unless I can somehow finagle going into the Kashtira or the Bestial side of my deck. My entire extra deck for the Link side is all Link 2s. There's not a single Link 1 in there. I can't Armorage unless I normal summon specifically, and I don't know why I would do this, if I would normal summon Globloom. Because I believe that is the only zombie in my main deck that is 1,000 attack or less. In fact, it is. Every other level 4 or lower zombie in my main deck, besides Ash Blossom, 13, 17, 18. Shang-Chi's 2,000 at level 6. Baladrock is 28. So, Almirage is kind of dead. Which by default means I don't play Anima because the only level 1s... Oh, my fault. Mad Mauler's like 300. And Plague Spreaders. Mad Mauler and Plague Spreader are the same attack and defense. Or they might be palette swapped. One of the two. But I'm not normal summoning either one of them bastards. I want them in my grave. Let's see. Where are you? Yeah. This is the exact same attack and defense for Plague Spreader and Matt Mauler. 400, 200. But I don't want to see them. Mizuki 17. Banshee's 18. So I was spot on with everything. Unizombie's 13. Yeah. For those who didn't think I knew my monsters' attacks, the only one I tend to forget is Plague Spreader and Matt Mauler because I don't normal summon them very often. But I was spot on with what? Shang-Chi being 2,000, Battledrog being 28, this being 0, Mizuki being 17, Banshee being 18, Unizombie being 13. And then you have 25, 25, 24, 25, and 0 for Ash. And the 25, 25, Magnemite Druid's Worm, 24 Fenrir, 25 Unicorn. Yes, I know I'm kind of rambling right now, but I've had that conversation with people before. It's weird. It annoys me. It annoys me greatly when people don't think I know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to zombies. But I think it may be time for me to go to the other side of zombies, i.e. the Skull Servants. But I don't know what build I want to do. I don't have the horse card, so I can't do horse. I can't do horse Skull Servants. I'd have to buy a few light sworns to do servant sworns, which is the easiest one of all of them. So if I did servants with this, then I just take out the bestials and the Casteras and all their relating cards and play nothing but Unizombie. It'd be 2 Unizombies, 2 to 3 Banshees, 2 to 3 of 2 King of Skull Servants, 1 to 2 Lady in Whites, 1 to then 2 to 3 of every other white card in the deck, and then like 1 or 2 of regular Skull Servant. So, and then I'd go back to playing Book of Life, just to be funny about it. And somebody would expect that shit. But anyways, folks, this has been your boy Jakari for Twisted Nightmare Gaming and LNN. I will catch you guys on the next one. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will, again, I already said I'll catch you on the next one. Quick update. Things have changed a lot for me. I'm not going into full detail. If you know what I mean, you know. That's all I'm going to say on it. It was, at the end of the day, it was for the better. I'll be better for it. I harbor no ill feelings. But, again, not going into details, being very vague. If you know, you know. I'll catch you guys on the next one.